I mean, I once found like pubes in my mashed potatoes at an Applebee's once.
Pubes?
And, I mean, like legitimate fucking pubic hairs in my mashed potatoes. And what did I do? Like, my parents were there, and they complained, but I was just like, just looking at them. I stopped eating the entire meal, and if it were me paying for it, I wouldn't have said shit. I would have just, you know, examined every other thing on my plate, and if it all looked good, I would, like, tread cautiously.
Tread cautiously, yeah.
You have to at that point.
But no, they'll always find something wrong with it, or they'll just say they don't like it, or it's just always... It's a different thing every time. And what really, like, sent me over the edge was that these fuckers... I had an expensive pin. And it was one of my favorite pins, too. It was, like, blue and white.
Yep.
And these fucking East Waco and hood rats had the nerve to steal it from me.
They stole your pen?
Yes. And they still come and eat here. I would have fucking banned their asses LTG style out of the restaurant after that. I see them almost every week, and I get angrier every time I see them. One of them has the shittiest braid job I have seen in my life. Someone needs to fire her hairstylist because those fucking braids look like actual human shit. They don't look good at all. And one of them took my fucking expensive pin after complaining and talking shit to me the entire time. I was sitting there pouring sweat and telling them, trying to go back to the kitchen and tell them to fast track a steak because they wanted it to go. But they also wanted it well done. Let it be known that a lot of the people that I work with have already been to jail. Be careful who you talk shit to here.
Oh yeah.
Also,
never badmouth the server.
There's I don't know, for some reason I see similarities in Kagura and Asriel's like little shirt cape things. They have like the same shoulders to them.
Yeah.
What are you, undead?
I mean, yeah, I figured the zombie Asriel would be a nice change up.
I started a recording right when you said pube in the mashed potatoes, so that's going to be the beginning of the video now.
Jesus. Now everyone's going to know that I ate pubes.
Hey, Spartacus. I told my friend the joke one time about rocks. He thought it was pretty funny. You know what he said?
What?
Nice. Oh, he combos into the super, too. You've turned into a big-time player now, Spartacus.
Quit saying that shit, man. People are gonna get funny ideas.
Did you get that joke at all?
Nah, I was too focused on trying not to get my ass kicked.
It's because Gneiss is a type of rock and you say it nice. Also at my work, something new breaks damn near every week.
Oh, it's like the fucking like the fucking Wendy's, I'm sorry, McDonald's, like, ice cream machine.
What?
God damn, that whiffed!
How did that work? I did not understand how that worked at all. I guess, that, whatever the fuck that move is called, it's like the, stance forward plus light. For some reason that
Fuck you and
prioritized.
$270. It's gonna whiff.
I thought you would run into my galaxy for a second there.
I thought I was too. Like, or at the bare minimum, that my attack would just graze you. And, like,
do you think instead of a distortion drive, Phil has a donation drive?
Is it gonna hit? Nope.
Of course, random super. Alright, I'll give you that one.
I mean, good thing too, because I didn't know if I was gonna get it. And everybody could hear my clacking. Now let me not get 270 good boy points. Oh, I got 200.
Getting up there in the world.
Slowly but surely, one of these days I might cross 250.
It's a good thing we all have the BBCF improvement mod allowing us to completely legitimately get, you know, max good boy points.
I mean, I don't think it really matters either way. I barely use that money. Apparently it's... The only thing I've used it for is, like, new colors for characters I don't even fucking play.
You need to buy more, icons and shit.
Is that where you found the, female Azrael?
Yeah, and you know what's funny is the name of the icon is, Massive Incident.
Would definitely break whatever form of the internet these guys have.
Oh, what's that? The camera was on.
Thought I destroyed that.
Well, we still love you, DC Douglas, even if Twitter did ban you.
Wait, what happened?
For some reason, DC Douglas got banned on Twitter. He made a whole post about it. Yeah?
Like, what did he do to get banned?
It was something stupid, like I forgot exactly the context of it. I would love to tell the story, but I totally forget right now. I do have one story, though. I feel like I've told you and Planebro this at some point, but I want to have it on video. So, who here knows what K-2 is?
Oh god. I think I've seen some people have some bad times with that stuff.
Yeah. K-2 is some pretty bad shit.
Yep.
And like, so for like pretty much most of my teen years, I'd never actually smoked weed or anything, or even like drank. I didn't really do anything like that when I was in high school. And then in my senior year of high school, I actually did start smoking weed, and it was at the end. I remember the first day I ever smoked weed was May the 4th, 2012. AKA nice. Star Wars Day. You know, I had to get in tune with the Force. And, I knew this guy, good guy, Donovan Fulton. He used to be working on this pipeline, and then, he got into the same high school that I was going to. Temptation! He got into the same high school that I went to. He was a little older than me, and he started dating one of my other good friends, Isabella, and he was the first guy I ever smoked weed with. You know, we smoked some joints and all that. Couple months into us hanging out, Donovan and Bella hit me up, I think it's like on Facebook or something, and he goes like, "Hey man, y'all want to go to, you know, the Chinese buffet down here?" hang out, get something to eat. And I had just got done eating like dinner, so I wasn't all that hungry and didn't have a lot of money anyway. So I was like, you know what? I'll just come with you. I'm not gonna eat anything. I'm pretty full, man. So we're gonna go pick up this other girl that they know named Becca, who is best known for being my lesbian friend who offered to have sex with me because she liked me that much. I will forever hold that as one of my achievements right there, is that I know a lesbian who apparently liked me so much that she would forego her lesbianism for me.
I will say, in all of my years, known a lot of lesbians, and they looked at me and they stayed strong with their lesbianism. So you take that as like a good point of pride.
But anyway, we were driving. No, yeah, I appreciate that. But we were I think it was I think Isabella was driving, and then me and Donovan were in the back seat. And he pulls out a blunt. And he's like, yeah, man, I got some of that Reggie, some of that corn. It's not that good, but, I mean, you can have it, man. Passes me this blunt. And I puff about not even half of the blunt, and I'm already starting to feel pretty high off of it. Like, I'm already just kind of, the general weed high feeling you get. Starting to already get that. And for some reason, I noticed that he's, like, complimenting me on my tokes. He's like, yeah, man, that was a really good one. And like, he normally doesn't do that, but maybe he was just like, because I was still kind of a new, inexperienced smoker at the time, and I thought maybe he was just giving me my props for being a noob smoker, kind of getting into it. And he's like, he's just saying that, and like, I'm like, alright. So I sat there, just keep puffing that blunt. Next thing I knew, I didn't know where we were going, why we were going there, where I was at, anything. And I was just completely gone. Like, whenever we came to pick up Becca, I didn't know why we were doing it, who this person was. I thought like we got stopped by the cops or something. I was really confused. And when I got out of the car, it just got worse. I get out of the car, and everything is like vibrating back and forth. And it's like the worst trip. Like, everything's vibrating. And I'm sitting here trying to walk into this restaurant, act like a normal person.
Yep.
And like, Becca and Bella both like go to the bathroom while we wait for the food. And Donovan goes like, oh, by the way, Manny, that wasn't actually weed. That was that stuff I was telling you about, that Diablo stuff. And I was like too fucked up to be mad at him.
I think that's really is just fucked up, man.
Yeah, the fact that he like tricked me into this K-2, and like I had to walk home after that too.
You had to walk home on that shit?
Yeah, and I was seeing like all kinds of like fucked up, hateful looking faces like in the darkness while I was walking home, and like he goes, yeah, man, I was testing you on it to see how you'd handle it.
So wait, he never even tried it himself? You were the guinea pig?
No. He had been smoking it when I met him. He got big into it.
Jesus.
He was, this shit was called Diablo. It was like an even stronger form of K-2.
Ugh.
But no, he told me it was weed. And yeah, it just made everything vibrate.
Yeah.
And like, I went to sleep, and I woke up, and I was still high.
That's never a good sign.
Fuck no. Yeah, like, it was, because you're not, like, most people would only smoke about, like, maybe a bowl or two of that stuff. I smoked an entire blunt of Diablo. Yeah.
That's a fucked up thing to do to a newbie.
Yeah, man, that was kind of not cool. Like we talked to each other a couple months ago, and he actually, like, I brought it up again, and he was like, "Yeah, man, that was pretty fucked up of me. I agree."
Yeah. At least he admitted it.
Yeah. I handled it better than he did, though, because he was puking off of that stuff. The funny thing is, I did voluntarily try a different kind of K-2 called Green Giant with him one time, and, like, I thought it was... Like, I knew what it was, and so I smoked considerably less of it. It didn't make a lot of a difference. I had the exact same kind of high, everything was vibrating. I was, like, sitting in my room, talking to Craig on Skype. This was, a couple, like, maybe not even a month, no, it was 1 month after the initial incident.
Yeah.
And, remember, he was saying that he wanted to go try to get some weed. And, like, in my head, I thought, like, if he was stoned with me, it would, make me more comfortable and, like, make me be able to tell, like, rationalize the situation a little better. And he, like, left and never came back. And, Garrett, my friend Garrett had smoked some with me. And he was, like, super fucked up. He was just sitting there on my bed laughing at nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I was sitting there trying to play RuneScape while I was high, and he, oh, here it comes. Temptation!
This is what I get for trying to mix it up.
Oh man, if only that super had killed.
I knew it wasn't going to kill. But I had to at least get something.
We keep making the joke about how, like, Spartacus is gonna retire and just go into Animal Crossing for the rest of his life.
I'm seriously contemplating it. Every time I boot up Central Fiction, it's like, should I? It's starting to look pretty good, you know, the green pastures and just fishing and digging up fossils, even though...
Tell me, how different would your life have been if you had gotten that Wolverine figure?
Well, let's see. Probably wouldn't have owed that much money on taxes. Would have been married to Pandalee and had 3 kids by now. I'm just kidding, if anybody... Uh-oh. No. I gotta kill you now. It's only right.
I told you I'm just gonna pick a snake or a Belmont.
Spam them grenades, man. Gravity grenades.
What do you think Kokonoe eats for breakfast? Got my Mountain Dew this time.
Hit. Of course not.
Holy shit. I didn't see nothing impressive there. Corny, corny.
That's just cruel.
Stop! He's already dead! Oh, but is he gonna actually go for it? Holy shit.
Son of... I don't know if you can tell, man, but I can't hear a word you're saying.
Well, yeah, Kokonoe is speaking Japanese.
実は試したい超低温高速装置があってな。貴様にはお似合いの犬小屋だろう。
Oh, there goes the command grab. Finally.
Fucking hell!
Like at that point, you gotta burst. Oh, okay. The combo into it too. All right. I'll take that.
I don't really like using that one, mainly because it doesn't do a lot of damage. It does like add weak points, but I don't know.
You know what my weak point is, Spartacus?
I can't imagine.
It's my heart.
It was a funny meme. I don't know if you were like big into like wrestling or whatever. But there was like one wrestler who was like became famous for a thing that he wrote on his gloves in a house show called Titty Master.
Yeah.
And the internet went apeshit.
Do you think DSP ever pulled that guy in WWE Champions?
Hmm?
Do you think DSP ever pulled that guy? Temptation!
I walk into it every single goddamn time.
You are losing your edge. And my sword doesn't even have an edge. It's just blunt.
That's what I get for trying to tell funny memes. Fuck it. No more memes.
What I was gonna say is, do you think Phil pulled that guy in WWE Champions?
Titty Master, with how much money he spent, probably.
I do like that, you know, LSP openly plays WWE Champions, but he's a free play. He's an F2P player.
Definitely some honor in that. And if your viewing audience can't tell by now, the salt is starting to get a little strong on my end.
Would you say that you could taste it?
Over 1,800 milligrams of sodium.
Damn it, I can't decide on a color. I'll pick this one, I guess.
Almost.
You know, he used to be my main, too.
I know. That's why I get scary every time you pick him. Hell, I'm scared every time I pick a character. Every time character select comes up and I'm seeing like who I'm fighting against, I get a little bit nervous.
Especially if it's like somebody besides Kagura.
Yeah.
It's like, what is this guy
what
up
is
to
he doing now? Also, I find it ironic you pick the health steal character.
Yeah.
When you really don't normally have to worry about your health bar. Nice touch.
Wait a minute. No one can just deflect the Emerald Splash.
But they can growler it.
Oh my god. That time I didn't think it would work.
Oh, you thought that it was going to whiff again?
I thought I was blacking.
Maybe it's got guard break.
Or I just didn't do the input fast enough.
Oh, look at that. 230.
Oh, you're getting there.
I'm getting closer.
You're going to reach that 260 mark.
I'll get there eventually.
You know, the more I play against you, Spartacus, you know, I have, you know what I think about you?
I talk too much. I really do find ironic because, like, usually when it's a group of us, I'm the least talkative out of everybody. You gonna be alright over there?
Do you even get that reference at all?
No, but I've heard it a lot, and I figured, like, either I talk too much or I gotta learn my place is the ultimate goal here.
Chillin put up a decent fight, but Leffen actually won every single round of the salty sweet.
Nice.
Yeah. And like laughed at him the entire time he was doing it too.
You son of a bitch!
And that whole story was a ruse so I could temptation you at the very end.
You know, I'm starting to think about my bedtime. I think about my bedtime every time I play this game. In the wise words of Al Bundy, I know it's not going to get any better until I go back to sleep again.
Well, you could also give Al Bundy's speech about being a loser.
Why do I keep falling for that shit? Starting to get upset with myself.
Come on, I have no right to take this. There you go.
For some reason, the astrals just aren't working for me today.
You didn't eat your stun dippers.
That was pretty close.
Yeah. You know, stun dippers are my favorite snack.
Oh, I know.